Hi, this is Yvonne with ZZ Top. Take away one of the P's at the end, and that's the name of my eBay store. And today I'm demonstrating one of the nice items that I have for sale on my eBay store. This is the improvement originally distributed by QVC, 3-in-1 jewelry cleaner and sanitizer. So let's cut through the chase and get to the point because most people, and I, one of them, would like to know why I'm selling or people sell certain things. Could it be working? Is there something wrong with it? No, there's nothing wrong with it. The reason that I'm selling this today is because I've purchased a commercial model because I'm going into jewelry making and I need the type that tumbles the jewelry and polishes the jewelry. But this has worked really great for me and it's for everyday jewelry use. It's wonderful. What I do is that I fill this up with water and dishwashing liquid. Sometimes I use jewelry cleaner, and it vibrates, and it moves it takes the dirt off the jewelry. Now, some helpful hints. Sometimes I put little BB pellets in there, small, tiny ones. They sell them on Amazon. They're made especially for jewelry cleaning, and that helps with the vibration and hitting slightly on your jewelry will help take off some of the dirt. When this is done, it's dirty. It really does clean your jewelry. Now, sometimes if I haven't used my jewelry in a while, it might be pretty dirty, especially if there's a lot of detail in the jewelry. And I have to do this twice. This does have a timer. It doesn't, I don't know how long it is. I can't remember. It might be here in the manual, but it will turn off on its own. So what I did so that I don't have to walk each time and empty it out because you have to carry the whole thing is I purchased this syringe separately and I just kind of like suck the water out. And I guess you could do that with a turkey baster, and that saves me from having to walk the machine over to my sink and emptying it out. So that works really neat. Uh, has this cover that you cover it. The other thing that it has feature is that it has a sanitizing little drawer here, and in here you can keep things like this little brush that I'm going to include that I use to clean the water reservoir, and you might want to keep this little cup in here also, towels. If you look at the video that they show on QVC, the man says you can put your dentures in here. I don't know, I suppose you can. Dental tools. There's a lot of things you can keep in here that you may want to have sanitized. I suppose the dentures is not bad. You don't have to keep them in water, and yeah, I suppose that would be a nice way with your dentures. Not, he was joking, but I guess it's a good point. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and plug it in and demonstrate how it works. And two prong. First thing you'll see is that light flashing. It's not on yet. You have to press it in order for it to be on. And it'll turn a solid red. Okay. Now, I'm not going to put water in the tank because I don't want to go empty it out. But you're going to hear that it's vibrating. And this would be for vibrating right here. So you press that, lights up it. Yeah. And this here, when I touch it, it's vibrating. All of this here is vibrating. I think you can see, if you look over here, you can see kind of like a little bit of vibration. So that is where you put your jewelry. And again, does a really nice job. I'm kind of like OCD. You see this little sticker here? I've never taken it off. I purchased it, but you can take it off. I'll try to leave it on, but once you get it, feel free to take it. Well, after all, it'll be whoever buys it. Let me put it back on. I don't know why I do that. It's a little OCD on my part. As you can see, the machine shows a little wear. It's not broken or cracked, but it does show signs of use. I'll clean this off. It has a little bit of the splatter from when I used it, but it works great. It's a wonderful machine. I think it was retailing in QVC for $159. So I have it for $75. You pay the actual shipping cost. Make me an offer. You never know. I might be feeling generous. And it comes with everything you see here. Right? Everything that you see here. I use this to clean the reservoir, and that's what we're going to talk about next. This reservoir is the same reservoir that you find this heavy knob that you find in espresso machines, in steam cleaning machines, so on. The book says that it's okay to use hot water. I use distilled water. I don't like when it calcifies. And if you leave the water in there, it's going to calcify. That's the mistake that a lot of people make when they buy items like this. You must, if you want to protect your investment, dump the water out. And what I do is after I dump it out, I leave the cap off and I'll use my blow dryer or unplug it, use my blow dryer, make sure it gets in there and it's dry. I'm telling you, if you want this to last or anything similar to this, same type of process, you need to do that. Just same thing with your espresso coffee maker. Stickler about decalcifying it, and every now and then you can descale this one as well. Use the same descaler that you use on the coffee machine and descale it. You know, mix it with water, clean it out real quick, boom, dump it, and there you go. Okay, so let's take a look at, before we use the steamer, let's take a look at the UV. Let's put this one back on a second. And as you can see, the light is off. When you open the door, while the light is on, it will turn off automatically. I'm going to turn the light on now, right there. You come over here, see it's turned blue. Turn it off, and as you can see, it turned off. Okay. So now, the book says that the tank holds 6 ounces of water. I'm going to put 3 ounces in. This is not the original cup, but it has, I'm going to send it with it because it has the information. Now, I'm going to warn you, do not, even if you get the desire, here you go. It doesn't need that little funnel that originally came with it because as you can see, the water pours right in. I'm just going to, oops. I must have had water in it to begin with. Okay, there it goes. I shook it up a little bit so it could go down. Sometimes you have to do that. Do not overfill this. I repeat, do not overfill this. There's a picture in the listing and it'll show you how much steam comes out of this. In fact, when you're finished with this, let me turn this on because we'll get it ready. But, well, no, better not until I cover it. You don't want to overfill this because it gets very, very hot and it builds up a lot of pressure. And you do not, if you overfill it and then you're in a hurry and you're like, oh, I don't want to wait till this cools down. I'm going to open up the cap now and empty out the water. That will be a big regret because you will burn yourself. The pressure that will come out of here will be tremendous. So do not overfill it. Now let's turn it on. It takes about 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes for it to build up enough pressure so that you can use the steamer basket. And again, do not overfill this. Okay, as tempting as it is, do not try to put 3 ounces, 4 ounces, very little, and make sure it's empty and clean after you've used it and blow dry it out. Okay, while we're here, we're going to talk about the cup. This is not the original cup. Don't know what happened. So I purchased this one. What you want to do is you want to put this underneath here. This little thing here is simply so that the water can go through and so that your jewelry does not fall into the dirty water. So you put the little plastic cup that it came with. It was like that when it originally came. You put it in the plastic cup that you use to fill the water so that the water that goes through this stainless steel cup goes into this cup and your jewelry doesn't drop down into the dirty water. And then it frees you up to manipulate whatever it is you have underneath here. This is like for quick cleaning. And if you listen, you can hear the pressure building up. Once it's built up, this button will turn on. Now, it had tweezers. I don't know what happened. I used my own tweezers. Believe it or not, I use my eye tweezers. So any set of tweezers to hold it in there. The whole idea is not to burn your hands. Let me move this out of the way because it's been a while, so in case it does splatter, I'll probably drop the phone and run. But anyway, you can hear it. It's building up pressure like a pressure cooker. That's essentially what it is. And you'll have your jewelry ready. This has 2 little things, so maybe you can stick this one out too. Let me open this one. And then you have it secure like that. See? It's not going anywhere. And I apologize for the delay, but I wanted you to get the full experience, because in the video that I have posted from QVC on YouTube, they don't really show you the whole process. And also, when I sell something, I like people to see that it's working before they buy it, because it's not fun having a return. I have very, very little returns, and I hope this one finds a new home. And I feel that by doing the YouTube video, it cuts down on that, because you know what you're getting, you see what you're getting, and I'm testing it for you so that you can see beforehand that it's functioning well. It should be coming up soon. While you were waiting, maybe I can do a little promo. You can look at the other items that I sell. I Most of the things that I sell are mine. I get tired of it, switch up. So you'll find that most of the items that I sell are my own personal items, and I take very good care of them, and I buy them brand new. I have, for instance, Gaggia Classic espresso machine there that works fantastic. Okay, so here we go. If you hit it twice, it'll be nonstop, but don't get scared, because it's been a while since I used it, so it might be a little too much, but we'll see. Okay, so it's working fine. And you'll, at this point, you'll manipulate the ring underneath here, and you'll clean it, and it does stop, and you have to let it reset itself. So there you go. And let's see if we can look in here. You can see that, oops, the water's clear, so it's very nice. Okay, so thanks for looking, and I hope this finds a new home, because it is. Let's turn it off. You turn it off there. I'm definitely not going to open that. I'm going to let it cool down, but it is a nice machine, and it's working great, and I think whoever buys this is going to really like it, especially if they wear a lot of jewelry. Bye.